Hi guys, it's Ashley out here Adventures and I'm back with another video. Let me just reintroduce myself for the new people here. Welcome! And for my old people, thanks so much for sticking with me. As you know, I am the Protective Styles and Wellness Coach. So on this channel, I took all things hair, wellness, and God, right? So I am a child of God. I love my Father. I have been on this new walk. If you guys didn't know, I have some videos that you guys can look at with putting God first, right? It has helped me in so many ways. And in my personal life, loving myself again, healing from a traumatic relationship, in my, my career and my business life, having more confidence to rebuild after basically losing almost everything. And also, as a mom and sister and friend and, all the other titles that I hold, being more available, opening back up again, because I did an isolation period from everyone just to get myself back in, right standing with God, right standing with myself, loving him first so that I can ultimately love me and not allow anyone to tell me who I am or what I look like or, looking for validation in others. That was something that I believe I craved because I had a spirit of rejection over me. And you're probably like, what is that? It comes from when you may be rejected by a parent, a family member, a friend or something, and you hold on to it. And so when you feel rejected, you often people please because you don't want to continue to feel that from anyone else or anywhere else. And so that unfortunately can really mess with you and your progress in all areas of your life, mess with your relationships, you trying to build something, if you're building a business or anything like that, being a mom, what have you. And so once you recognize it, you can start to make those changes. And so I just want to let you guys know that you're going to see a mixture of videos here. I'm either going to talk all things hair, all things health, God, spiritual, personal life and growth, confidence. I like to say this slogan, healing crowns, restoring confidence, because a lot of our crowns are crooked and we act like we don't know it, or we really don't know. What that means is we have a lot of past traumas or things that are unhealed or undealt with that we are trying to navigate through life. Right. And low key, I hate to say it, or, for lack of better words, is basically wearing a mask because we're not our true selves, because we got this trauma that's like hovering over us. So we can't be who God really called us to be. We have to free ourselves from that trauma and move forward. Let go of past mistakes and move forward. Let go of unforgiveness, forgive others, yourself, and move forward so you can walk into all that God has for you. God created us with a purpose and a plan. He created us on purpose with a purpose, right? So we're not here by accident or for no reason. And so most people miss their calling because they don't do the work. They don't recognize that they're working with trauma, or they don't even heal to get to that next level. And so I felt like that was so important because I'm still going through, and I had to realize that from my last situation. If I wasn't in that last situation, I probably wouldn't even be here to talk to y'all about this at all. But I think it's so powerful because God uses your story and things that happen to you to bless someone else. And so while I'm being very vulnerable in so many ways, I realize that I can be helping someone, I can be freeing someone, and that means so much more to me than me being in a shell and not sharing. That's what you're going to see on this channel. I'm going to share, because I want to help people get freed. And I also talk about the restoring confidence because we all are born with confidence. Remember, as a little girl, nobody can tell you nothing. If somebody says something opposite of what you believe, you casted it down, you told them about themselves. But as we start to grow older, I don't know if the childhood trauma resurfaces, or we just trying to be liked or don't want conflict. But many of us, I'm not going to say all, many of us close our mouths. We shut our voice down, right? And we allow everything else and everyone else to put their words and, sayings and take over our minds and who we believe we're supposed to be, because they're either gossiping about us or telling us we can't do, or calm down, or we're too much, and we're believing it to fit in or to have people like us. And honestly, we only need one person liking us. Okay? So now that I know that, nothing nobody could say or do is going to offend me anymore. And I love to be in this place. And this is a place of freedom. And if you aren't there yet, stay with my channel, subscribe, like, and share. And you will definitely be freed by the information I'm going to share with you on this channel. So let's get into it. This video is going to be about detox. When you hear the word detox, what do you think? I'm going to wait a minute before I give you the definition. I think you could detox every single area of your life. Most people hear detox and they think like you need to clean your body out. That is very true, but not just with a laxative or some concoction that you make or drink to cleanse out your gut and, all this unwanted food or undigested foods. It's also about detoxing your mind from what others said about you that you actually believed. And it ain't what God said, right? So you can also detox your mind. You could detox your body, detox your mind. You also can detox your hair, right? If you've been wearing extensions for a long time or you put some other hair inside your hair, you can detox your hair. You could detox your skin, okay? You can go sit in a sauna. That's like a good detox. Do a scrub. And you also can detox from behaviors, right? If you've always been a drinker or a smoker or someone who curses a lot and all, you can detox from all of that. And so when we hear the word detox, just know that there are so many ways that you as the one person can detox. So let me explain each way to you as I gave you small examples. So first things first, I said you can detox your body. I believe everyone should detox, if not monthly, bi-monthly. And I think that's pushing it, to be honest, depending on your diet. Like me, I live a life of fasting and, I eat healthy for the most part. And I drink lots of fluids and waters and juices and things like that. So I don't feel like I would need to detox weekly, bi-weekly. Monthly can be fine, or bi-monthly for me because I live a healthier lifestyle. Now, if you're a busy person and you're on the go all the time and you might have to drop by Chick-fil-A, we know it ain't all the way good, but I need to eat real quick, right? Or drop by one of these other fast food restaurants every so often because you gotta eat, but you just always on the go. You might want to detox monthly or bi-weekly. Okay. And we're not talking heavy laxative, heavy detox. We're just talking like, mushroom coffee. That can help with your gut issues, right? Taking some probiotics. That can also help. You know what I mean? It's not like a full detox. Green tea, certain things that can help you release. Drink a lot of water. You hear me? Like, that's a great way to remove toxins and release toxins from your body daily. Just drink lots of water. So you want to do something that's going to at least help you release unprocessed food, toxins. Our food, unfortunately, in America is not the healthiest. They're putting so much stuff in it that don't even need to be in it or even belong. And so you got to really take care of your body because basically it's slow kill and it's causing all of these different diseases within our bodies because we're not taking care of our body. God said our body is a temple. And we really sacrifice it to the Lord, right? We're supposed to take care of our body. We really are in a borrowed body because it's his. So you should take care of something that when you see him again, he be like, oh, you still in good condition, all right, you took care of what I gave you. What I gave you, you took care of it. So remember that. You want to take care of your body. Why not? Why not? Healthy skin, nice glowing hair. Like, why not? When you look good, you feel good. You can elevate, execute, keep going, thrive, all of that. So you want to make sure that you take care of your body so you can do a detox. Now, if you haven't done a detox in a long time, you feel like you backed up, you're not going to the bathroom regularly and things like that, you might want to jump to a laxative. But I would say do everything natural when you detox. Sometimes you go get, what is it? Don't get me the line on it because I don't really know these names like that. Miralax, something like those things I would stay away from, honestly. You could create like a juice, like ginger, green, like kale. What else you could put in there? Black pepper, just, black seed oil. Like, get some herbs and things like that. Look it up. I'll probably come up with a recipe. I don't have it right now, but something like that can help you naturally detox. Even if you just cut out meat, beef, and just straight eat veggies and fruits raw. That's a detox. You can eat raw fruits and vegetables for a certain period of time. That's a detox. And drink water. Like for me, my lifestyle, let me give y'all an example in case y'all needed it. In 7 days, this is how I normally typically would eat meals, right? I fast off of meat 3 to 4 days a week. So I'm not eating meat. I might do fish, right? Let's just say I do fish 2 days. The other days I'm only doing veggies or like a pasta or, eggplant, something. You know what I mean? I would do that. So I split it up into like 3 to 4 days I'm not eating meat. 2 days I might do a fish or something. And then the other days is like veggies, fruits, whatever. You know what I mean? That can be a starter way, which also can kind of be a detox because you're cutting out meat. Chicken stay in your body, I think, 24 to 48 hours. You got beef that stay 3 to 5 days. So when you constantly keep eating some of that stuff, it didn't fully process out of your body yet before you packed it back in with that stuff. Like, I don't eat beef. I don't bring beef, steak, none of that in my house. I stopped eating shellfish for the most part. I don't bring anything heavy into my house. Now, if I'm going to get a steak, it's going to be a treat. Like, I went out to eat. Like, I don't fry chicken. I don't do no fried foods in my house. It will probably be something I would go out and eat once in a while. Like, you got to have the lifestyle. When it's not there, you can't eat it. So naturally, when you're not eating something consistently, you don't even crave it no more. And so that's how my lifestyle started to be, which allowed me to lose a lot of weight and to help my appearance. My skin tells it all. Like, if I'm not eating well, my gut clearly ain't healthy, because most of the time that's where the breakouts come from, your gut. You need to heal your gut. I remind you, like, all right, you don't never know. I probably went out, ate something or whatever, or something I did eat that I thought was healthy, had something in it. So now I need to drink water, flush me out, whatever I need to do. Some juices, beets and things like that, green juices, can help to let me detox my body. So that's just some ways that I'm giving you guys as far as like, a body detox. Next, a mental detox, right? You got to be careful what you watch, what you listen to, what you speak, what you hear, how you have conversations, That matters, because sometimes you have a conversation, somebody say something about you to you, and you in turn like, dang, you keep thinking about like, he thought this or she thought that. Dang, am I really like that? And now you dwelling, and now it took you off your egg, and you supposed to write a book that night. You can't get the first page done because you in your head because of what somebody said. And it wasn't uplifting, and it wasn't helping either. It wasn't like, hey, I noticed that you did this. Maybe you could do better with that. It was just straight coming at you. And now you in your mind like, dag, if you're a person that want to elevate and do better, you're going to think about it and how you can fix it. But is it true? You know what I mean? Is it true? So you got to be careful with the conversations that you're having with people and making sure that they speak it to you out of love, not envy, not jealousy, not hate. And they want to see you win, right? That's one way. Mental detox, another way is what you watch, right? What kind of shows you watch? Are you watching ratchet TV? Sometimes you're going to pick up the ratchet behaviors. I ain't going to say they'll be fighting each other and cursing each other out, but constantly your brain subconsciously, whatever you watch and, keep replaying or hear, listen to, subconsciously is in the back of your mind. You start getting addicted. You start craving it, and it ain't building you up. Is negative. It's negativity. So you got to be careful what you're watching. Are you watching documentaries so you can learn from? Is intriguing your mind. You're learning something. You're expanding. That's expansion. Your knowledge is growing. Are you watching documentaries? Are you watching things that's informative about what's going on in the world, or how you can elevate in certain areas in your life? Are you listening to podcasts that can help you grow, or that touch on a certain area that you need to work on or grow in, or helping in business? You got an interest in some type of business. Are you listening to those podcasts that can help you get to the next level? You a new mom. Is there a new mom podcast where you can learn little tips and tricks about how to mom correctly and how to bond with your child? Like, those are the things that let something feed you and not deplete you. Let what you listen to, what you watch, what you hear, what you look at, feed you. That's taking care of your body. Eating well, listening to good things, don't listen to the rap with the curse words all the time. You might want to turn up sometime, all right, but every day you listening, like, where's the genre switch up? Where's the gospel? Where's the praise and worship? What books are you reading? Zane, Coldest Winter Ever? You know what I mean? I know that's like a throwback. Are you reading stuff? Thrive, Girl, Thrive? Like, are you reading something with a mental detox? Are you reading something of Think and Grow Rich? Like, what are you reading that's feeding you? We always giving. You need to pour back into you. And rap music, ratchet TV, and all of this stuff is not it. It's not it. I'm speaking because I used to do it. And I know how my life turned out doing it. And the choices I made from doing it. Not realizing it's from that. It's from that. Because I realized the life I'm living now. And the choices and things that I'm making and how I'm elevating so quickly from a loss. Because I changed up the surroundings, the environment, what I'm watching, what I'm listening to, who I'm interacting with. If you're not feeding or pouring into me like I can pour back into you, then why are we having any type of connection or relationship? If you're always depleting me. I'm a little hyped. I need to calm down. But this is ridiculous at this point. We too grown to be sitting here doing that. Anywho. Detoxing your hair. I am the protective style queen, protective style coach, right? I love me a protective style. I haven't done it because I have my hair cut and I've been itching because look, it grew back, you know what I'm saying? Get a little braids out this joint. But I didn't do it because I'm like, I cut my hair. Like, why am I going to cover it? That's one. You know what I'm saying? I might get braids next month for a trip or something, but that's probably it. I don't think I want to make it a habit because I want to be in my natural era. Like, I'm wearing makeup sometimes. I go out and all that. I'm trying to ease off of makeup next. Like, I want to like my hair so I can wear it. And then I want to ease off of makeup so I just be out here natural. Just loving me naturally. Okay? Anyway, I was back to me being a protective style queen. And I say that to say that I always switched up my style. Crochet. Wigs, knotless braids, cornrow. You know, I always did something with as a protective style to my hair, which means hair added on. You have to detox your hair because they do something with the hair, meaning there's a process. It could be a chemical process, or sometimes when you get the wigs and the weaves, they cutting the hair off the Indian people. You don't know what they did or said over the hair. You got to make sure that you're detoxing your hair and your scalp because everything comes into your bloodstream from your scalp. So you need to look at your products. Are they natural? What are the ingredients? Can you read all the ingredients on your products and you know what they say? See, my products, people, you can read, you don't gotta look, you can look it up, but it actually, you understand it from here because it all breaks it down with aqua is water, aloe vera leaf juice, rice protein. You know what these things are, okay? You can read it. Can you read that on the labels of your other products in your house? You understand every ingredient that's in them products? If you don't, you definitely need to be detoxing your hair. Some people say 3 to 6 months. I get it because you don't want to overdo it. You could use the bentonite clay mask as a great detox. You can also do a mask on your face, okay, with that bentonite clay as well. But I think it's really, really good for you to do that to your hair, especially if you wear a lot of extensions. We need to detox our hair and scalp more when we're switching out with these braids and things. Some hair is plastic. Some hair has these chemicals. Some hair has chemicals. Some hair is plastic, okay? You want to make sure that you're detoxing your hair and scalp because what you put on your scalp goes into your bloodstream, and that's how people get cancer and all this ovarian stuff. You know, all of these things going on. You want to make sure that you know what's in your products. You're using natural, healthy products. Yes, it costs more, but think about it. Anytime you're doing something healthy for your body, it's going to cost more, and that should be a priority. Not the Gucci shoes, not the Louis bag. It should be health is wealth. That's where the wealth comes from. Put money in your health. Put more, like my vitamins. I think this is what I take my omega-3 from Shake. I think this was like $50 and it's only like 30 of these. I don't care. It's good, it's natural, and it's for my body. I could leave that little purse alone. I could skip a hair appointment because I need to be healthy. I have a child. I want to see her live her whole life. I need to be healthy. This is a borrowed body that I got to return back. I want to make sure it's healthy. Okay, the food ain't right. I need to make sure I'm putting vitamins in my body because we're not getting the full nutrition anymore. Like, I'm going to put money where it's going to help me long term. You guys need to think about that. Anyway, make sure all of those things are Done. You got your bentonite clay to detox your hair. Look at your shampoo and conditioner. Make sure it's in its natural state and you can read the ingredients and nothing too harsh is in it that can mess up your hair and your scalp, because washing your hair and scalp and detoxing, if you don't got the right stuff, you're defeating the purpose. And so keep those things in mind. I could go on a whole nother list, but maybe I'll make that a separate video. Okay, so we already detoxed our body. We detoxed our mental, our mind. We detoxed our hair. We can detox our skin as well, okay? As I mentioned with the bentonite clay, you can do a bentonite face mask, bentonite clay face mask. You can also put it all over your body, okay? And you can just let it sit. It get a little rough. All right, cool, sit in a tub, whatever you're going to do, and then rinse it off. You can also do a sugar body scrub where you're scrubbing off the dead skin, and, you know, you can make, what they said, you can use, I think it's brown sugar. Don't give me the line. I can't remember the mixture. It's brown sugar and something else. If I figure it out, maybe I'll leave it in the description box. If I forget to leave it in the description box, maybe one of my good subscribers can comment below and let me know how you make a sugar scrub. I forgot. I used to make them back in the day. I can't remember the other ingredient. It might be distilled water and brown sugar. But anyway, you can make a sugar scrub naturally yourself, or you could buy one, read the ingredients, and scrub your body, right? After you do the little clay, because the clay going to detox you, scrub your body. There's also places that you can go that do full body scrubs. You could probably schedule that maybe 3 to 6 months, or once or twice a year. You can do that. Or go to a sauna, sit in a sauna. Himalayan salt, foot detox. They got a couple of things where you can detox your body. Get a facial. You know, you can go get a facial and things like that. Take care of yourself and your body. Always ask, okay, what's in this? How you use this? How did you make that? Can I see the ingredients to make sure you don't get no reactions, no breakouts, and it's actually really doing what it's supposed to do for you and not causing more harm because of the ingredients in it. Okay, so that's another quick way that you can detox your body. If you wash daily, they got these scrub gloves that you can scrub your body with too. If you don't got time to do the whole sugar detox thing, get one of those scrub gloves. It might be another word. My good friends, if you could leave a comment in below, let me know. But then you just scrub your body, you know, just really just get it smooth, get off the dead skin, you know, once in a while. Take care of yourself and your body, okay? You know, and another thing is your language, your word, your behaviors. And I want to leave y'all with behaviors. Assess yourself. Are you easily offended? Let that offense go. Let it go. It's demonic. Get out of your feelings. If you read scripture, you know that God don't want us operating in our feelings. Stop making decisions off your feelings. I've been there, done that. It almost tore me apart because I was in my feelings making a decision. How I felt. Not thinking logically, not seeing how this could really benefit my life or not, because my feelings. That's why he said, don't operate in your feelings, because don't even lead with your heart, because troubles of the world come from your heart. Ah! And I know it sounds weird, but please, please, please check yourself. Get out of the spirit of defense. Get out of the spirit of pride. Please don't idolize anything. Music. Okay, clothes, friends, people, what they say about you. Just check yourself, check your life, and just check and see where you are. Again, let offense go. Do you hold a spirit of unforgiveness? You still mad at somebody who did something to you 10 years ago? Let it go. It's demonic. You can't move forward. Let it go. I literally had to pray through something a couple days ago that happened to me. Normally, I hold grudges. If you my friends and you watching this, you know it. Normally, I would hold a grudge and be mad at somebody forever for something so small that we could talk about and get over. But I encourage everybody else to get along. But I'll be the one like, I had to pray through it. And because I'm on this new walk, I realized I'm asking God to forgive me for stuff I did. I had a baby, I had a wedlock, I was smoking and drink, I was doing all this sin. And I asked you, please forgive me. And I can't forgive somebody? God is going to forgive you to the extent that you forgive others. You want him to halfway forgive you or you want him to not forgive you because you can't forgive such and such for doing something 10 years ago? Let it go, okay? He is so much greater. She know not what she done. And most of the time when they do something to hurt you, they're already hurting. I'm so sorry that she is hurting and she tried to deflect that on me or whatever. God, heal her heart. Help her to come to you so you can deal with whatever she's dealing with to make her a better person, more loving, more caring, full of joy, living a life of abundance so she could walk in the calling you have for her life. Do that. Say a prayer. Father, I release her to the freedom of my forgiveness. It is done. I forgive her. I forgive him. I forgive them. Get out of the spirit of unforgiveness. That's a part of behaviors. Okay? Can you receive feedback without being defensive? You can't grow if somebody can't tell you how to be better. Do you like how you interact with other people? If you do, then your behaviors is all together. And one last thing I want to say too. When someone meets you, what is the first impression that you want them to have about you and the last one that you leave them with? Are you happy? Are you loving of yourself? Are you confident? Are you angry? Do you duck people? Do you not want to speak? Are you always offended? Are you always jealous, talking about who she thinks she is? You don't even know her. She thinks she a queen as she should. And what's wrong with that? You are too. Check yourself. Okay? Detox those behaviors. Let them go. It's holding you back. You mad at her for thinking she a queen. You can't think you a queen because you sitting up in all these negative behaviors. Let it go. Let it go. Why are you tormenting yourself? Because you doing it to yourself. She ain't do nothing to you. She don't even know you. And you angry at her. Check yourself. Check your behaviors. God has us on assignment. And he want to do great things in our lives. And in your life. And if you can't let these things go, how could he? How could he? So, I hope this video blessed someone today. Like, comment, and subscribe. And share. Please share. Share this video with someone that you know can benefit from this. Because this is real. This is real. This is needed in this world we live in. You have to love yourself. And if it's hard for you to love yourself, it's because you don't love God. Because God is within you. And when you love him naturally, I've experienced it. Naturally, you're going to love you. There's nothing no one can say or do to you that should tear you down, get you out of character, have you falling apart. Because God is the only one that can judge you. He has the final say. Who created you, not them? Come on now. And they got that much power? You know better. So now that you know better, you're going to do better. Anyway, until my next video. Bye-bye.